Deadpool 2 script. Opening credits. Cut to interior apartment. A lighter clinks. Cut to close up of Deadpool smoking. He winds up a music box and places it on his desk. He presses the button starting the music box. All Out of Love by Air Supply begins playing. Deadpool walks through his apartment. He knocks some cups over. He turns all the dials on the oven on and breathes in the gas. He takes a toaster strudel out of a mini oven and throws it across the room. He smokes again, then pulls down his mask. Cut to a shot of a number of pictures on the wall of the apartment. Cut to Deadpool laying down on some barrels of gasoline and continuing to smoke. He flicks his cigarette up into the air, in comes back down and lands in one of the barrels, causing them to explode. He is consumed in the explosion, and his limbs fly everywhere, with one hand flipping off the camera as it goes.
Wolverine. First he rides my coattails with the R rating, and then the hairy motherfucker ups the ante by dying? What a dick! Well, guess what, Wolfie? I'm dying in this one, too.
Cut to exterior Hong Kong. Cut to a shot of a city. X Gong Give It To Ya by DMX starts playing. The camera pans to Deadpool sitting on a rooftop as he narrates.
To understand why I took a cat nap on 1,200 gallons of high-test fuel, I need to take you back to the dewy slopes of 6 weeks ago. I'd gone international, taking out mass murderers, gangsters, unspeakable monsters, people nobody would touch, except me. I'm gonna touch them all over.
Cut to inside the building. A man at a bar gets a phone call. He answers it.
Hey, it's Gail calling. Love the shiny suit. Really brings out the sex trafficker in your eyes.
Whatever they're paying you, I'll double it.
I don't speak Cantonese, mister.
Cut to Deadpool. He looks at a business card with some Cantonese written on it.
Well, I'm not even going to attempt that, but I did take 8th grade Spanish, so ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Which literally translates to, I don't bark in pumpkin fucker.
Deadpool throws the phone away. He leaps off the building through the window of another building, kicking the man he was on the phone with. A number of men at a nearby table get up and point their guns at Deadpool. He begins counting them.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
The men all shoot him. He jumps over the counter of the bar. He appears dead for a moment, and the bartender begins to move. She jumps when he sits up, and he shushes her. He takes her cigarette from her and puts it out.
Take a cranberry grapefruit vodka. I know it's called Sea Breeze. Don't make me say it. Hit it, Dolly.
9 to 5 by Dolly Parton begins playing. Deadpool jumps back over the counter and pulls out his sword. He takes the men by surprise, killing them one by one.
Taking the hands out of the guns of the criminals.
Cut to exterior Sicily. Cut to a funeral. Deadpool sits up from the coffin and fires at the men in the audience.
Woo! Do not go in there!
Cut to interior Tokyo. Deadpool swords fights with some men in a sauna, killing many of them. Some blood sprays in his eyes.
Oh, God! God, I blood right in my open eye. Oh, gross.
He wipes his masks. He looks up to see he's using the towel of a man standing next to him.
Scoutmaster Kevin?
Cut to interior Biloxi. The camera pans in on a party. A stripper is revealed to be Deadpool.
Too exotic.
Deadpool throws a business card on the table. All the nearby men get up and begin firing at Deadpool. He jumps down and begins killing them.
My world tour brought me back home to this guy, Sergei Vlashenkov.
Cut to interior garage. Deadpool fights a number of men in a garage. Sergei runs away from the fighting. Chaos ensues as Deadpool continues to narrate.
But we'll get to him in a moment, because I know what you're thinking. I'm so glad that the kid was at home. But that's where we'd be wrong. That babysitter of yours is high as fuck right now, and believe it or not, Deadpool 2 is a family film, true story. And every good family film starts with a vicious murder. Bambi, The Lion King, Saw 7, holy shit, pickles! That guy's on fire, and that's not CGI. He's actually on fire. Yeah, you know, I get paid to take out bad guys, right? But this guy, he was one of the worst of them.
Sergei seals himself in a room. Deadpool looks up from the carnage. Sergei watches a security camera from inside as one of the men screams at him. And it sounds like this.
It might be me. Hurry up and open this fucking door and let's kill this motherfucker.
Deadpool shoots the man, splattering his blood on the camera. Deadpool walks over, pulls up a nearby box to step on and reach the camera and wipes the blood off the camera.
Oh, so gross. A panic room, really? I'm out.
An alarm on Deadpool's watch beeps.
I really have to go. It's my anniversary.
A large group of men enters behind Deadpool. He turns to them. Cut to interior alleyway. A man is heard talking on the radio. Cut to inside a taxi in the alley. Dopinder sits inside listening to the radio.
Over and over, I hear people say I just don't have enough confidence. Listen, confidence is not something that you have. It's something you create. And if you can create it at any moment in time, a sense of confidence, nothing but a sense of power within yourself. So certain people can pull it off.
Deadpool runs to the taxi, followed by a large group of men, and leaps through the window. Dopinder screams and speeds away. The taxi exits the alley as the men stop chasing. Cut back into the taxi.
Oh, I shit my pants.
Actually, that may have been me.
Oh, mission accomplished?
Well, in a George W. sort of way. Fucker can't stay in a panic room forever. Oh, you're leaving the dreams, DP. Well, it's been quite a run, Dopinder. And who'd have thought? Now, I'm talked about in the same sentence as Jesus.
Deadpool looks to the camera.
Passion of the Christ. Then me. At least domestically, we beat them overseas. There's no such thing in religion.
I do want to live the dreams, pool boy. Taxiing is not as sexy as it looks. I want to fill my...
Deadpool begins climbing into the front seat.
Pockets. What's your poison? A little cookie. Can't maintain an erection without buying shoes online. I've never even experienced that one. Talk to me, Goose.
I was going to say soul. I want to fill my soul. I want to belong to something like you, pool sir.
Dopinder.
Hmm?
You never cease to surprise me. You know the depth of your heart is extraordinary. We all need a sense of belonging. We all need a genuine sense of home, a place in the world.
I want to become a contract killer.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Remember when I kidnapped Bondu and threatened him with great violence?
You kind of killed him.
And then remember the movie Interview with the Vampire?
Don't want to.
When Tom Cruise fed 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst's blood for the first time and she looked up at his smooth, handsome face and said, I want some more. Oh, Pool pictured me, a 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst.
I'll never not picture that, but I can't wait to never speak of this as soon as possible. We're here.
Dopinder slams the brakes. Deadpool gets out of the cab.
You're my Tom Cruise.
And you're my Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten, what is it?
Cut to interior Wade's apartment. Wade enters his apartment. Vanessa is sitting, waiting for him.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. There was a bunch of handy-capable children stuck in a tree, and I had to, You're right. I was fighting a caped badass, but when we discovered his mom is named Martha too.
No.
Traffic?
Vanessa breaks into a smile.
Kiss me like you miss me, Red.
Well, come here.
Vanessa walks over and jumps into Wade's arms. They begin making out.
I'm gonna shower and get out of the suit.
Don't you want your surprise?
Do I look like a patient burn victim? I got one for you too.
They toss each other presents.
Happy anniversary, baby. Open, open, open.
Vanessa opens the gifts. It's a skee ball token.
Skee ball token.
Our first date.
Yep, that's genuine. High-grade lead.
She kisses it.
I'll keep it forever. Thank you, baby.
They kiss.
Open yours.
All right.
He opens his presents. It's an IUD.
Oh, that's just the most beautiful thing I don't know what this is.
It's my IUD.
A bomb?
No, dick for brains. My birth control device.
What, you mean that you're...
Baby factory's open for business.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I want a boy or a little girl. Definitely one or the other. Oh, I want our kid to have only one name, like Cher or Todd.
You gotta pump a baby in me first, cowboy.
Yes, I do. Let's watch some porn and show that bed who's boss.
Let's do it.
He whisks her off screen. Cut to a shot of their TV. They're watching Yentl. Cut to Wade and Vanessa cuddling on their couch.
Does this song sound familiar to you?
May. Connor if it's a boy, May if it's a girl.
So weird. Family was always an F word to me. My piloted father took off and bailed. I mean, it's not like I have a strong role models to draw off of for Todd.
She gets up and looks at him.
Hey, look at me. You are not your father. Besides, I will never ever let our child be named Todd.
But here's the thing. Isn't that how it always works? Like in Star Wars, men are destined to become their father and then consensual sex with their sister.
I think you missed big chunks of that movie.
No, I'm pretty sure Luke nailed her.
Baby, that's Empire. The point is, kids, they give us a chance to be better than we are, better than we used to be.
You're a lot smarter than I look. I'm gonna go make dessert. You get the strap on. Let's make a super baby.
He gets up from the couch.
Pretty sure it doesn't work that way, but we can try.
In the kitchen, Wade prepares some toaster strudels. Vanessa remains on the couch listing off baby names.
What about Crystal, but with a K? It's too strippery. Kevin with a K? No, too strippery too.
Everything slows down. Wade turns toward the door.
Oh, Earl. Oh, he's going straight to jail if we name him Earl. What about Bruce? No.
Get down.
What?
A shot is fired through the door. Wade picks up a frying pan. Some men enter. Vanessa jumps behind the couch. Wade quickly dispatches a series of men with objects from the kitchen as they try to shoot him.
Baby!
Vanessa gets up from behind the couch.
I'm okay.
Oh, thank God. I didn't have to use the cream cheese spreader.
Vanessa looks behind Wade in shock. Things return to slow motion. He turns, throwing the cream cheese spreader. Cut to Sergey in the doorway. Wade misses and the cream cheese spreader gets lodged in the doorframe. Sergey fires a shot and hits Vanessa. Wade runs over to her. She begins to fall. Wade catches her before she hits the floor. Wayne inaudibly mouths, "Please," repeatedly, then, "Baby, I'm so sorry." And finally, "No." The microwave oven timer dings. Wade looks up. He jumps out of his window and lands near Sergey on a car in an alley. Wade begins to pursue Sergey. Sergey crosses the street and Wade is hit by a car. Sergey gets in his car and peels off, but swerves and crashes into oncoming traffic. Wade gets up from the street and begins running over. He headbutts Sergey's car window, throwing Sergey out the other side. Wade walks over, lifts Sergey up, and stares at him for a few moments. He then hugs Sergey, and after a few moments, pulls him into traffic, getting both of them crushed by a passing ambulance. The screen fades to black. Opening credits. Cut to interior bar. Wade sits at Weasel's bar. He holds the skee ball token in his hand.
Papa, can you hear me? It's just me, or do you want to build a snowman from Frozen sound suspiciously like Papa, can you hear me from Yentl? Papa, can you hear me? Nobody fucking realizes it.
Go home. You've been here for 3 days, okay? You smell like somebody shit in a Civil War wound after it became gangrenous. They should have just amputated it. Why shit in it? Doesn't make sense.
Dopinder passes by holding a mop.
I love Frozen.
I loved her. I loved her like an ocean loves water.
An ocean is water.
More importantly, I liked her. I really liked her, you know? George Michael was right. I'm never going to dance again. Fuck, he's dead too. At least we still have Bowie.
Weasel looks at Dopinder and shakes his head.
Yeah, we still have Bowie.
Dopinder winks.
I'm sorry. Shot after shot, it's not going to change the fact that I think you're... Are Are you pissing? Are you urinating right now? You're making that face when you urinate.
Cut to a shot of below the bar. Wade is urinating heavily onto the floor.
Is he pissing?
I'm on it.
Dopener begins mopping beneath Wade.
There you go, Doppender. If you want a contract killer, you gotta handle a mop before you handle a gun.
Although I don't quite understand how they're at all similar.
Well, they both have handles. Now leave me.
Doppender walks away.
Go home, Wade. I don't have a home. Wheeze, I gotta.
Wade falls off his stool. Buck catches him.
Fuck! I'm fine.
You know what FINE stands for, Wade? Fucked up, insecure, needy, and emotional. According to my
Kubler-Ross.
diary. Yeah, that. The Kubler-Ross model. Yeah, denial is just one of the 5 stages of grief.
Jesus Christ, Buck! No more speaking lines for you!
Wade walks away. Cut to Al's apartment. Cut to Al walking in her kitchen with a teapot. She laughs while listening to the radio. Wade enters silently. He moves her couch and carpet out of the way and pulls out a floorboard, revealing a hidden stash of drugs and weapons. Al walks over from the kitchen. Wade quickly returns everything the way it was. As Al sits down on her couch, Wade talks along with one of the lines from the radio show.
Taking it over!
Al whips out a gun.
Motherfucker, fuck. The hell you doing here? Don't you know how to knock?
I thought you saw me with your ears.
You're lucky I didn't shoot you in the...
Yeah, the wall, the refrigerator. I'm in so much pain.
He falls over on the floor.
I heard the news, sweetie. I'm very sorry. I am.
What am I gonna do, Al?
Probably something terrible, knowing you.
It was my fault. I fucking did this. And all I want to do is grab her and see her and tell her that I'm sorry, and I can't. She's gone.
Sweetheart, can you speak up? It's a little hard to hear you with that pity dick in your mouth. Now, look, sugar, you need to just keep living.
Thank you, Matthew McConaughey. Your words are a treasure.
Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teachers tell us who we are, Wade. Sometimes it's so bad we feel like we're dying. But we can't really live to tell we've died a little, can we? Wade? Wade?
Wade has gotten back up and put on his mask with a bag of cocaine over his mouth.
No. From right here, Alethea. And that is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. You're absolutely right.
He slams his hand into his face, bursting open the bag of cocaine. He coughs and inhales some.
I'm about to do something terrible.
Cut to Wade's apartment. Deadpool sits on the barrels of oil in his apartment. All Out of Love by Air Supply plays on the music box.
All out of love. I'm so far of that. Oh, there. You're all caught up. Didn't really live until you died a little. Let's set that theory, shall we?
The same scene from before the credits plays out again, sped up. He flicks his cigarette up into the air and comes back down and lands on one of the barrels, causing them to explode. He's consumed in the explosion, and his limbs fly everywhere, with one hand flipping off the camera as it goes. The screen cuts to black. We see flashes of excuse me. We see flashes of Wade falling through the mysterious space with visions of himself and Vanessa in the background. Wade swims downward as quotes from conversations between him and Vanessa from this and the previous movie play. Cut to Wade in a hazy version of his apartment. Vanessa sits nearby. He tries to walk toward her, but is stopped by an invisible wall.
Ness? 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 There's something here. I can't get to you.
Your heart's not in the right place.
Wait, hold on. What?
Your heart's not in the right place.
Wait, what do you mean my heart's not in the right place? What is it?
Behind him, the microwave oven begins rapidly ticking. He turns to look at it, then back to Vanessa. The timer dings. He's pulled from the room and out through the water. The screen cuts to black. Cut to Colossus entering the burned down remains of the apartment. He sees some of Wade's limbs scattered around. Cut to exterior X mansion. Cut to Colossus walking.
I'm terribly sorry for your loss, Wade. You're broken.
Colossus is shown to be walking towards X mansion, dragging a body bag behind him.
Oh, God, I know that voice.
Cut to interior X mansion. Wade lays on a couch. Colossus walks past.
Ugh. Heart's in the right place. Heart's in the right. What does that even mean?
You've been sleeping for 3 days. I took the liberty of dressing you.
Colossus sits down nearby.
No shit. Why can't I fucking die?
Take your mask off, Wade. We must talk.
Wade takes off his mask.
You need fresh start. With training, you can be X-Men.
You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, Shiny Jesus. I'm not X-Man material.
Cut to a full shot of the room. Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Yukio stand near the entrance.
Understatement of the year, Wade. Yukio, Wade.
Yukio raises her hand to wave. Negasonic and Yukio's hands are interlocked.
Enough. Knuckles is this.
She's my girlfriend, you intolerant shit.
Heart breaks, Fox and friends. I'm just surprised anyone would date you, especially Pinkie Pie for My Little Pony.
Wade winks. Yukio smiles.
I like this guy.
Give him a chance. It's great seeing you like this.
Yeah.
Bye, Wade.
Negasonic leaves, followed by Yukio. Colossus begins reading from the X-Men manual.
Now, some ground rules while under our roof. Rule number 1, no killing anyone, ever, no matter how bad. Rule 2, label everything in the Wade?
Cut to the couch. Wade is gone.
Wade!
Cut to Wade. He's riding Professor X's wheelchair through the mansion.
Don't try to chase me. I'm not ready to be touched again. All these elderly white men on the wall should have brought my rape whistle.
Wade passes by a statue and hits the podium It's on, knocking it over.
Hi. Those were already damaged after they fell that right.
Cut to Wade riding into the main foyer.
What am I supposed to do around here anyway? Sit in a share circle, talk about my feelings? And how would I do that exactly?
Colossus enters behind him.
Cause where the is everyone?
Wade begins spinning around in the wheelchair.
It's always just you and Negasonic Teenage, longest name ever.
Enough!
Colossus grabs Wade, stopping the chair. Wade gasps. Colossus throws him from the wheelchair. He gets up nearby.
What the fuck? You think the studio throw us a bone? They can't just dust off one of the famous X-Men. How about the putz with the giant pigeon wings? What do those even do anyway, huh?
While Wade continues talking, we see a number of X-Men in the room next to him with the door open. Beast closes the door.
Carry him 3 feet off the ground to snatch up the nearest muffin crumb? No. I am not an X-Men material at all. First off, I'm not even a virgin. Second, and more.
Colossus picks Wade up and throws him against a nearby wall, holding him above the ground.
I should have left you in the self-pitying mess I found you in. But this is what friends do. They show up, not when convenient or easy, when hard. And you always make it hard. You are unwell. I'm sticking my neck out bringing you here.
Wait, one of the assholes who killed Vanessa got away.
Colossus lets Wade go.
Jesus Christ!
Wade, whoever they are, we track them down and bring them to justice.
It was me. I'm the asshole who got away. I killed every last one of them, except me. Couldn't kill me. We were going to start a family. We were going to be a family.
Wade, Vanessa is gone. She's not coming back. This may not be family you want, but it's family you need. You have a good heart. It belongs here where it can grow.
Wait, what did you say about my heart?
Wade hugs Colossus.
I think I'm in the right place.
Wade grabs Colossus's butt. Colossus tries to move his hand, but relents. Cut to interior Cable's house. Cut to a close-up of Cable's face. His eyes open. The camera pulls back. He stands in the ruins of his house. In front of him lay the charred corpses of his wife and daughter, along with his daughter's burnt teddy bear. He leans down to inspect them. He picks up the teddy bear. Cut to him preparing to time travel. He searches through different times before choosing one. As he begins to transport, he screams. Cut to interior X Mansion. Establishing shot of the X Mansion. Cut to inside. Colossus enters the room with a jersey.
Wade. Wade.
Cut to Wade. He's hooked up to Cerebro.
Hey, I was just thinking Cerebro for a spin here, looking deep into the future. Phew, this thing.
That's not how
That's
Cerebro.
not how Cerebro works. I know. Yes, it is.
We
have
mission.
We do. You guys be safe out there.
No, I want you to join.
No, I want you to join. I'm sorry, what?
You are ready.
That's a terrible idea, and it's gonna end badly. You want to know how I know? I'll give you a hint. I'm on my head, and it smells like.
Be at the X Jet in 5.
He throws the jersey on a nearby chair and leaves. Wade accidentally breaks the Cerebro helmet and gets up. Cut to exterior orphanage. We see footage of the orphanage from newsreel shot from the helicopter. Russell stands outside surrounded by the police.
Irene Merriweather, Wit News. Live here at breaking news situation at the Essex House for Mutant Rehabilitation.
Cut to a shot of Irene.
A mutant boy is appearing to have some sort of an incident with police here behind me.
Get away from me!
There are 2 police vehicles that are overturned.
Daniel tries to approach Russell.
They are open fires.
Fuck off!
Or there.
Stay back!
Daniel backs away.
A scene of absolute chaos.
I'll burn you. Stay back. Get away from me. You want to fucking die?
Cut to the X-Jet arriving. It lands near the scene.
And it appears the X-Men are arriving.
Cut to a shot of Negasonic, Colossus, and Deadpool walking toward the scene.
Get her!
Deadpool shoves some police out of the way as he jogs forward.
Everyone, calm down. The pros are here. We're the X-Men, a dated metaphor of racism for the 60s. So respect.
He holds up his fist to a nearby black officer. The officer tentatively raises his hand.
At ease, officer.
Colossus spins Deadpool around.
What are you doing?
My job. You're the one who said I was ready, and I frankly disagreed with you. But here we are, trying to overcome our differences. Like Beyonce says, please, stop cheating on me.
Hey, this is the 5th incident. This kid needs to be in the icebox, not here.
Russell belongs in our care, not in prison. I assure you, we have everything under control.
Burn you.
Deadpool looks at the situation.
Not getting a real under control vibe here. It is Glenn, isn't it?
Daniel.
I'll ask the questions. Let me talk to the kid. You stay here with your weird secret sex lips.
You want to die?
This kid's adorable. I don't know why I packed the hollow points.
I'll burn your balls off.
First day. I'm so nervous.
Did you say hollow points?
Yeah, I probably should have brought a super soaker.
Deadpool pokes his finger in Negasonic's ear. She swats him away. He laughs, then approaches Russell.
Hi there!
Stay back, or Justin Bieber dies.
Russell points at Negasonic.
Justin Bieber. I'm Justin Bieber.
Russell prepares to attack.
Right. Okay, let's not do whatever that is, okay? Let's just talk. It's Russell, right?
Fire Fist.
Fire Fist. That's a good name. Where does it burn? Just the fist or all the way up to the elbow?
Russell shoots a fireball at Deadpool. Deadpool dodges and it hits Negasonic, sending her flying into a nearby truck.
Definitely all the way up to the elbow.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
You stole that from Robocop.
That's from RoboCop. Just stand down. You're embarrassing me. Look, fire. Oh my God. I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Russell sends another fireball at Deadpool, who dodges again. This time Colossus is hit. He's sent flying back into a newsman.
Oh shit, that fucking does it.
Deadpool pulls out some guns and points them at Russell.
Now put your hands behind your knee. Put your hands behind your knees and get down on your head. Now.
Wade, what was first rule?
Label everything in the refrigerator.
No, do not escalate.
Those are meant to be broken.
That's the exact opposite of what they're meant for.
He puts the guns down.
Start from the beginning. My name is Deadpool, and I'm an X-Men.
Trainee.
Shut it!
Deadpool slowly approaches Russell.
Look, I get it, all right? You're scared, alone. You got no family. I didn't have a family either. You live in this stump. Well, guess what? I used to live in a shithole just like it.
Russell turns to see the headmaster descending down the steps of the building.
But you know something to make matters worse? It's a confusing time in your life right now. Your body is going through some fiery changes. Too far? I went too far, didn't I?
Russell punches Deadpool into a nearby building. Inside, a young boy is eating cereal. Deadpool gets up.
Oh, that was effervescent.
Deadpool picks up the boy's cereal box and signs it.
Oh, stay in school, kid. Or don't. I didn't. Oh, and I'm an X-Men.
Deadpool throws the box to the side.
Trainee.
Fuck it!
He tears off the trainee jersey.
Superhero landing coming up!
Jumps out the window. Cut to the box of cereal, which he signed as Ryan Reynolds. He lands outside.
So
Russell throws another fireball at him. Deadpool gets up. He takes out one of his swords and throws it at Russell. The sword hits him in the forehead, handle first, knocking him over. Deadpool jumps over a car. The crowd cheers.
yeah, I could use this X-Man shit.
Trainee.
Crazy! Happy?
Get a power restraint on him now.
Calm down, Squirt. It's over. We got ya.
An officer puts a collar on Russell.
What's that do?
Power dampening collar shuts down all mutant abilities. You can't get it off unless you got a grenade.
Huh. Could have used one of those in the first act.
Cut to the headmaster, Daniel, and another orderly standing nearby.
Thank you. That was absolutely thrilling. True heroism in action. We're in your debt. We can take it from here.
Take me to the icebox. Please, anywhere's better than here.
Believe me, son. You don't not want to go to the icebox.
Ah, let's go to the inside and let's get you inside, young man. Also that.
The three men approach.
No. Wait. Just, you guys stay there.
Deadpool lifts up the collar on Russell and sees marks.
Those guys hurt you? Who? Baldy Locks? Jared Kushner? Both of them?
Russell nods.
Oh, fuck it. 4 or 5 moments!
Sorry?
Deadpool stands up.
4 or 5 moments! That's all it takes to be a hero.
He gestures to Negasonic and Colossus. Negasonic flips him off.
People think you wake up a hero, brush your teeth a hero, ejaculate into soap dispenser a hero.
Colossus holds his hands up to his nose and says something in Russian.
But no. Being a hero takes only few moments.
The headmaster checks his watch.
Few moments doing the ugly stuff no one else will do.
Deadpool pulls out a gun. He shoots Daniel in the forehead and tries to shoot the headmaster.
No.
Negasonic looks shocked. Colossus tackles Deadpool.
Wade, what did you do?
Colossus raises his fist to hit Deadpool.
Colossus, no.
That kid was abuse. You can tell. You can always tell.
We have rules. You are not judge, jury, or executioner.
Fuck your rules. I fight for what's right. And sometimes you gotta fight dirty.
You let me down for the last time, Wade.
Colossus gets up. Russell watches as Deadpool surrounded by officers and has a collar placed on him. The camera zooms out. Cut to exterior icebox. The camera pans over some rocks to reveal an armored truck entering a mountain. Cut to Wade and Russell entering the icebox side by side in prison uniforms. Some guards escort them. Other prisoners applaud as they pass by.
Hey, baby.
I wonder what gang I'll be in. Is there like a sorting hat?
Wade waves at a prisoner with mutant tattooed on his forehead. One of the guards pushes Wade.
Go!
Nearby, Black Tom, Sluggo, and another mutant watch Wade and Russell.
Hard left, douchebag.
Wade and Russell walk toward their cell.
Please, after you.
He gestures Russell past him.
Another disgusting mutant off the streets. God bless America. Let's get a taco.
Wade turns to leave. The guard tases him and he falls to the floor of the cell.
Nighty night, you annoying prick.
The guard leaves and closes the door. Russell watches Wade on the ground in pain. As the camera pans away from their cell, Russell looks around the prison. The lights go off. Cut to exterior fields. The screen cuts to black.
I'm gonna tell you what the big lie is. Toilet paper.
Cut to two rednecks sitting in the back of a truck near some fields. Oh my
Toilet paper is a plenty fine appetizer, but then look, his natural care wet wipes. That's your main course.
Cable appears nearby and begins approaching the truck.
They're soft, they're moist, they're for babies. Finally, one more pass with the toilet paper, maybe clear out that excess moisture. Maybe treat yourself to a blow and go if you can get your hair dry. Just about 30 seconds will do you good.
Cable throws his gun in the back of the truck. Both rednecks get up and look at him.
The fuck?
Year.
What?
What year is it?
What kind of dumbass question is that?
Cable tases both rednecks. He takes their beer. Escape, the Pina Colada song by Rupert Holmes, plays as Cable takes their truck and drives away. Cut to interior icebox. Wade vomits in the toilet in the cell.
You're a long way from the superpowers.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a superhero. Always wanted a real super suit.
Yeah, what happened?
When was the last time you saw a plus size superhero? Never. The industry discriminates.
Well, you know what? Fuck superheroes.
Fuck everyone. First thing I want to do when I get out of here, burn the headmaster alive, then take a selfie with his smoldering corpse.
Who says prison isn't reformative?
Fucker hates mutants.
Cut to a flashback of the headmaster hugging Russell. He whispers in Russell's ear.
Blessed are the wicked who are healed by my hand.
Cut to another flashback. The headmaster and some orderlies stand on stage in front of a crowd of orphans.
Your abilities, I know how seductive they are.
Daniel straps Russell to a chair. The headmaster stands in front of him.
Now, please, don't cry.
The headmaster tortures Russell. Russell screams. Cut back to the icebox.
Tomorrow, I'll find the biggest guy in here, and we'll make him our bitch.
The whole facility shakes.
What was that?
That is the biggest guy in here. Fun fact about the icebox, though no one's ever seen it, they keep a monster in the basement, right next to a huge steaming bowl of foreshadowing. Look, I can't protect you. With this collar on, my superhero is just I'm bred of cancer. Give me a bow and arrow, I'm basically Hawkeye. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got tumors to grow. Vanessa waits.
I'll stop making us a shank.
Russell walks to the bathroom.
Good listening.
Stole the guard's pen, stashed it in the old prison wallet. You know what I'm saying?
Russell begins retrieving the pen.
Yeah.
Prison wallet? I really hope I don't know what you're saying. I can hear you rummaging around in it.
Yeah.
Cut to exterior city. The camera pans up from an alley to a building. Cut to inside a building. Cable watches the news.
And to update you on the story reported earlier, after a lengthy standoff outside the Essex House for Mutant Rehabilitation, 2 mutants were arrested and transported to the icebox.
Cable looks at a table of guns. He scans them.
Entering repair mode.
Cable begins assembling a gun. Nearby, he's placed the burnt teddy bear on a table. Cut to interior icebox. Wade sits at a table eating.
Cells 7 and 9 now off limits for medical personnel. Cells 7 and 9 now off limits for medical personnel.
Russell sits at the other end of the table. He gets Wade's attention and winks at him.
Don't do that. What? Why are you winking at me?
Russell scoots across to Wade.
Got your back.
Oh my God.
You're sick. I gotta protect you.
Just leave me alone, kid.
Whistling is heard off screen. Russell and Wade look up.
Oh, great.
Black Tom, Sluggo, and another mutant walk over to the table.
Well, hello there, new fish. It's nice to see some fresh faces around here.
I've done some like catalog work, but really modeling is just a stepping stone to acting.
I was talking to him.
Oh, have we met? I can't place your mustache.
Black Tom Cassidy.
White Wade Wilson. What's your superpower? Cultural appropriation?
You're supposed to be the toughest. See in here, you don't look like much to me.
Russell pulls out the pen behind his back.
First rule of the yard, fuckface.
Russell points his pen at Sluggo.
Find the biggest guy and make him your...
Sluggo punches Russell in the face, sending the pen flying into Wade's food tray.
Second biggest guy.
Wade picks the pen off his tray.
The last thing I need is more hepatitis. Oh, it's slippery too. This table needs a wipe down here. Can we get a wipe down on the table here?
Tom takes the pen and stabs Wade's hand.
Kid, I think you picked the wrong side.
No, it didn't. He's my friend.
Zip it, we're not friends.
Russell turns back to Sluggo.
You're about to get dick slapped.
Sluggo punches Russell again, knocking him out. Tom slaps Wade with his food tray, sending him to the ground. Tom gets up on the table. Nearby inmates cheer as Sluggo and another mutant kick Wade. Cut to Russell and Wade in their cell.
I had so much fun. You were like, ugh. And I was like, take a seat, shit dick.
Ugh, just let me die in peace.
Like a great team.
Oh my God, we're not a team.
Why you say that? We're friends. We're partners.
Ugh, we're not partners or friends. This doesn't end with us riding into the sunset. It ends with me dying of cancer. And you winning the icebox for softest mouth. There's only one person in the world I care about, and she's gone. You want to survive? Stop trying to shank the biggest guys in here. And make friends with them. Make friends with someone. Anyone but me. Maybe even Black Tim, Black Evan, I don't know. Or Black Adam. All I remember is he was African American.
Wade holds the skee ball token in his hand. Cut to two guards walking down a tunnel. Behind them, a wall explodes. Cable enters through the hole in the wall. Cut back to the cell. An alarm starts blaring. Russell notices some guards walk away from the maximum security cell. Cut to the prison control room. Cable enters and throws a grenade in, sending guards flying. Some cell doors begin opening.
System malfunctioning. Cells 7, 12, 14, 27.
Some of the mutants escape. Guards chase them down.
Back in yourselves, you filthy mutants, get in there!
Cut to Cable. He scans some wires.
Searching. Cell 4 located.
Cable's scan locates Wade and Russell's cell. Cut to the cell. Wade attempts to get out.
The door won't open.
Outside the cell, Cable approaches some guards.
On your fucking knees!
Cable quickly dispatches the guards. More cell doors open, including Wade and Russell's. They run out. Cable shoots at the cell and it explodes. Wade and Russell are on some stairs nearby.
Oh fuck, that was our cell!
Wade and Russell begin escaping.
What did I do to piss off a grumpy old fucker with a Winter Soldier arm?
Cable sees the pair on the walkway above him and begins firing.
Get away from me, kid!
Wade fights through the other prisoners to clear a path while Cable dispatches more guards to catch up.
Will you listen to me? Go!
Cable jumps up in front of them.
Hello, Russell.
Cable aims his gun at Russell. Wade smacks it out of the way and begins wrestling it from Cable. Cable gets the upper hand. As he goes to kill Wade, Russell stabs Cable with the pen. Wade kicks Cable down. Russell runs down some stairs. Cable gets up and begins pursuing him. A guard corners Russell. Wade's collar appears to be malfunctioning. As Cable throws the guard away, Wade jumps down and pushes Cable to the ground level. Wade hits a table, cracking his collar off. Cable lays nearby, incapacitated. Russell watches the two. As Cable gets up, Russell begins running again. Cable fires at him some more. He changes the dial on his gun, causing it to fire a bigger shot and sending Russell to the ground level. Cut back to Wade, who gets up.
Hello, superpowers.
Cut to Cable running towards Russell. As he gets close, Wade hits him with a metal pole. They begin fighting.
Who are you?
I'm Batman.
Wade picks up Cable's gun and increases the dial. Cable shields himself.
Oh!
Wade fires. It sends them both flying.
Oh, that's got some snap.
Wade gets up and walks over to Cable, who's been thrown into another room.
Don't feel bad. Even I can't kill me. Talk! What kind of spineless shit stick tries to kill a 14-year-old boy? You might want to start talking, because I got a long history of firing at times like this.
The name's Cable. I'm from the future. Just walk away.
Oh, so you're from the future. I have 3 questions then. 1, is dubstep still a thing? 2, which Sharknado are we on? And 3, at what point do I say enough with the robotic arms?
Cable pulls his gun back out of Wade's arms and fires at the ceiling, knocking down a large metal structure. Wade tackles Cable and tries to take the gun from him. It fires, sending them both back into the metal structure and blowing a hole in the wall. They get up and continue fighting, with Cable gaining the upper hand.
Dubsteps for pussies.
You're so dark! Are you sure you're not in from the DC Snyderverse? I love dubstep!
Dubstep plays as Deadpool grabs Cable. They both tumble out the hole in the wall. They fight for a moment. Cable gets the upper hand and Dubstep stops. The skee ball token falls nearby. Cable goes to pick it up.
Is that a fanny pack? I used to have one of those in 1990 never.
Cable holds up the skee ball token.
Something to remember you by.
Will you give me that back? That goes with me everywhere, with the memory of your fucking fanny pack!
Cable punches Wade to the ground again. Russell watches from nearby.
Why are you protecting the kid?
I don't give a fuck about him and his "are you my mother" complex.
Wade looks over to see Russell run away. He pulls a pin from one of Cable's grenades.
Ooh, what's this one do?
Cable looks at the grenade and puts his shield up. There's a massive explosion, which sends both of them flying out of the icebox and down the side of a mountain. Cut back and forth between Russell walking through the prison and Wade and Cable tumbling. Wade narrates.
In every film, there's a moment when the hero hits rock bottom. In Cool Runnings, it was when John Candy's prize bobsled broke. Are you dead? Yeah, man. In Human Centipede, it was when those people signed on to be in that movie. But in this film, well, you're looking at it.
Some guards approach Russell.
On your fucking knees, mutant.
The guard tases Russell.
Rock, meet bottom.
Cable grabs onto a rock and starts his tumble. Wade falls over the cliff into a frozen lake. Wade tumbles through visions of Vanessa and hears clips from previous conversations with her. Cut to him in the hazy version of their apartment.
Ness? Hey, Ness. Ness, can you let me in? Please, Jesus.
He sits against the invisible wall separating them.
You're not giving me a lot of direction here. I'm at the end of my rope. Then I joined the X-Men and went to prison. Is it the kid?
Kids give us a chance to be better than we used to be.
The kid?
The timer in his apartment dings. Wade is pulled out of the apartment and back into the real world. He breaks the ice over the lake and pulls himself out. Cut to interior bar. Wade walks to Weasel in the bar. Doppender stands nearby.
That's exactly what she meant. Your heart needs to be in the right place. I'm not going to abandon this kid. He's never had anyone ever. I need to be selfless.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
It means I'm going to save Russell. Maybe I couldn't save Vanessa, but maybe I can save a robust teenager from New Zealand.
Yeah, but what I mean is like the word selfless. I literally don't know what that means.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, look, according to my guy, okay, those muties are being transferred to a supermax 80 miles away.
Great. I'll pick him up along the way.
Hold your testicles there, buddy, okay? We're talking about an armored convoy and a super vicious super soldier from the future that is looking to turn your skull into a fuckable ashtray.
Well, you know what we need to do? We need to build a fucking team. We need them tough, morally flexible, and young enough so they can carry this franchise 10 to 12 years.
My body is an instrument of death.
Not now, Dopinder.
I could be of great use.
What's your superpower?
Courage.
That's adorable.
Do you have the courage to check and see if there are enough sanitary napkins in the dispenser?
Yes, sir.
Dopinder walks away.
Sorry to see that, although I'm glad you heard it. All right, I'll put out a call for resumes, but we're not paying medical or dental. It's time to get back on LinkedIn.
Cut to interior apartment. Cable inspects himself in a mirror. He has a flashback. A record plays. His daughter laughs and holds her teddy bear. A hooded figure enters the apartment. Back in the present, Cable drinks a can of beer. Cut to interior icebox. Russell sits at a table. He looks over at the maximum security area. Some of the glass in the door has been broken.
Transport will begin at 800 hours. Oi,
Russell turns. Black Tom is confronting another prisoner.
The fuck do you want?
that's my fucking pudding.
Fuck your pudding.
You like pudding?
The two begin fighting. A crowd gathers. With the guards distracted, Russell takes his food tray into the maximum security area. He approaches the cell at the end of the hallway.
Hello? I know you're in there.
Russell sets his food tray down and slides in under the door. He leans down and watches it. Someone inside the cell grabs it. Russell sits down.
Must be happy and the biggest guy in here. Lonely at the top, eh? Look, the moving is tomorrow. Maybe I can get you out of here. Maybe we can make the whole world our bitch. We need like a secret code.
Russell makes a bird call.
That's stupid. That's an idiot.
Russell knocks on the cell door. The prisoner inside knocks back in return.
We're a team. We're like thugs. We're like gangsters. I'm like Tupac and you're like Ice Cube.
Cut to interior bar. Deadpool and Weasel look over some headshots of potential team members in a back room. Nobody Speak by DJ Shadow begins playing.
Supposedly, she can rap too.
I like that. Terrific. These are all terrific.
Meet Bedlam.
Bedlam stands before the table.
Doreen! Superpowers? Oh my god.
I can distort electrical fields, including the one inside your brain, causing anxiety, confusion, and pain.
So basically, you're Dave Matthews. We can use him.
Deadpool puts Bedlam's picture on a wall. Cut to Zeitgeist standing before the table.
I'm Zeitgeist.
Cool. I like it. So you have the power to put your finger on the pulse of society?
No. No. I spit acidic vomit.
Oh.
Would you like me to demonstrate?
No.
We'll take your word for it.
Thank you. Yeah, listen. We've all eaten Arby's, okay?
Deadpool puts Zeitgeist's picture on a wall. Cut back to the table.
And this is Vanisher.
The room appears empty.
But Vanisher! Nice!
Right?
He's not here, is he?
He may be running late.
Ah.
Deadpool puts a picture of the Vanisher on the wall. Cut to Shatterstar standing in front of the table.
My name's Rusty, but I go by Shatterstar.
That's
good. Yeah. Rusty is
Tuffy.
terrible. So, where are you from?
The planet Mojo World.
So you're an alien, I guess. How does that help us?
I'm basically better than you at everything.
Just once, I'm gonna find a planet of people that are worse than me at everything. A whole bunch of functional idiots. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna be their Superman.
Isn't that Canada?
You shut your goddamn trash mouth. What are you talking about?
Deadpool puts a picture of Shatterstar on the wall. Cut to Domino standing in front of the table.
Meet.
Domino.
What's your shtick?
Lucky.
If you're so lucky, then what are you doing here with us?
I don't know yet.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I don't know yet. But there's a reason why I'm here, and I'll know when I know. Everything usually works out for me.
Luck is not a superpower.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Lopez,
Yeah.
nacho cheese.
No, it definitely is. I really.
There's no way that it.
Sorry, I was interrupting you.
Sorry, no, I interrupted you.
No. You can go first.
Oh, I was gonna say, no, it isn't.
I was just gonna bring it back to yes, it is.
Let's meet in the middle and say, no, it isn't.
But it is.
Okay, you're hired.
You're hired.
Oh, lucky me.
She's great.
Deadpool places a picture of Domino on the wall. Cut back to the table.
And last but not least,
Peter.
Deadpool looks at his notes and holds up a headshot of Peter.
Am I being catfished here? Any powers you want to tell us about?
Doppender enters through the back carrying some boxes.
No, I don't have one. I just saw the ad and I thought it looked fun.
You're in.
yeah.
Doppender throws down the boxes he was carrying.
Fuck!
Deadpool puts a picture of Peter on the wall. Cut to Weasel exiting the bar.
It's fulfilling work.
Cable stands hidden nearby. Cut to interior convoy. A guard pushes Russell along.
Let's go!
The guard pushes Russell into a cell on the convoy. He looks at some of the other mutants as he passes. Black Tom hits his cell door. Cut to shots of the convoy exiting the icebox.
This is Convoy 17, departing the ice box. We are en route.
Cut to apartment. Weasel is duct taped to a chair.
Peacetime makes people soft. I was born into war, bred into it.
Okay.
People think they understand pain. What's the most pain you've ever felt?
These restraints are pretty
I've
painful.
got a list. We're going to work down it together. Number one, I'm going to bend something. Something that wasn't meant to be bent.
I'm going to stop you right there because I'm not going to make it to 2. I won't even make it to 1. I don't do well with pain, you know? If I stub my toe, I'm done for the day. I cried when they canceled Felicity. When I get really scared, I get nervous. I have one right now. Don't look. It'll make it worse. I don't want you to hurt me, and I'll tell you everything you want to know, except for where they are.
Cable gives Weasel a look.
Russell's in a convoy heading southbound on Gary Duggan Parkway. The monster's with them. I wouldn't fuck with them.
Cut to interior bar. Deadpool explains the plan to the group in the back room of the bar. He's drawn the plan in crayon. Weasel continues to narrate over the meeting.
All right, you all know the plan. Intercept the convoy, grab the boy, but not inappropriately.
You know what? I wouldn't fuck with Deadpool either, because he's built a team. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, he has an ass pen. He'll stab you with it. Watch out for this guy, Cable. He's very short, 5'11", not like in the comics. And if we succeed, we all go home early.
So if you go after them, Cable, I warn you, there's a wind advisory in effect.
Cut to interior convoy. We see a shot of the convoy. The camera pans over the city. Cut to Russell standing in the convoy. Cut to interior helicopter. Cut to a shot of the helicopter.
Up here.
The group gets ready in the helicopter. Peter puts on sunscreen.
I don't know much about this Cable fella, but I guarantee he hasn't killed as many people as Melanoma has.
We're getting close.
As a former X-Man,
Trainee.
thank you, Bedlam. I really fucking needed that. I was always appalled by the blatant sexism in the group's name. X-Men. Men. The point is our group will be forward-thinking, gender-neutral. From now on, we'll be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
I don't recall asking your opinion, Peter.
That wasn't me.
Cut to a shot of the convoy, then back to the helicopter.
Hang the laundry out 1,300 feet, intercept the convoy, and grab the boy.
Let's bring on the carnage, baby!
Get me on the ground and watch me go.
Yeah! Can't wait to kill!
Zeitgeist and Bedlam high five. The group cheers.
Hey! I just want to say how proud I am of this team. You know, you guys look amazing. Vanisher, I have no doubt how amazing you look too. This is the family I've always dreamed of having, and shit. I just get a little choked up sometimes.
I hate to interrupt, but is anybody nervous about the high winds?
Gary.
My name's Peter.
I realize that you're new to this, but relax. Yeah, you've been chosen by a higher power.
He just called himself a god.
I think he did.
I'd like to go home.
And I'd like the McRib to be available year-round, but sometimes dreams don't come true. I spent 10 years in Special Forces. You know, we didn't jump out of a plane because of the light breeze. You're in this shit now, mustache!
Deadpool whispers and strokes Peter's face.
I'm only yelling to impress the other guys. I never let anything happen to you, Sugar Bear. Leonard, hit it!
Deadpool flashes a thumbs up to the pilots. Thunderstruck by AC/DC begins playing. The back of the helicopter opens up.
Go!
The team goes out the helicopter past Deadpool.
Let's get some.
Wow!
Convoy 12 o'clock, on my command, deploy! Oh, hey now!
Whoa!
They all deploy their parachutes and are thrown off by the wind.
A little off course here.
His parachute gets caught on a billboard and he hangs from it.
Holy mommy fucking shit!
He looks up to see all of the X-Force being thrown around by the wind.
Ah, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches. Oh yeah, that's right, Bedlam.
Bedlam struggles with his parachute and crashes through the window of a bus.
Oh, trippy motherfucking Phillies!
He looks up to see Shatterstar.
Shatterstar, okay, you got this.
Shatterstar approaches the helicopter, his hair flapping around and obscuring his view.
Left! Those things left! You win!
Shatterstar gets caught in the blades of the helicopter, his body getting splattered all over the windows.
Oh, well, I guess we found something you're not better at.
Deadpool releases his parachute, landing on the railroad walkway below the billboard. The railed walkway below the billboard. He watches Vanisher.
Oh, Vanisher, maybe the wind can blow what I can't see.
Vanisher crashes into some power lines, becoming briefly visible.
Really, Brad Pitt? All right, we could do this with 4.
Deadpool watches Peter land.
Sugar Bear, you got this, buddy. That's the stuff. That's the X-Force spirit.
Peter makes a safe landing nearby.
Never underestimate a man with a mustache. Oh, just anyone in Brooklyn. Ask anyone in Brooklyn.
Haha, we did it!
You're a goddamn superhero, you.
X-Force!
X-Force!
They both watch Zeitgeist parachute into a wood chipper.
Oh!
Peter runs to Zeitgeist, almost getting hit by a car. Zeitgeist is caught in the wood chipper.
Peter!
I got you, buddy.
This is not good, man!
You're gonna be fine.
You got this, big guy. Here we go, Peter.
Look at me. We're X-Force, right?
Yeah, we're X-Force.
We're X-Force.
Zeitgeist vomits all of his tears, dissolving his body.
Oh, God. Pennywise.
Zeitgeist screams as he's pulled into the wood chipper.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm going to throw up in my mask. Oh.
Cut to a shot of the convo. Domino is still in the air following it.
Okay, I'm over the convoy. Where'd the rest of the team land?
Deadpool stands near Bedlam and some paramedics try to revive him.
Okay, good news and bad news. Bad news is the whole team is dead. The good news is I don't think anyone's gonna miss Shatterstar. He was a bit of a prick. Oh, but Paul!
Peter!
Yeah. You can miss him the most. There's a slight chance Vanisher could make it.
Vanisher's flaming body falls from the power lines.
Nope, no chance. Brad Pitt died again.
The whole team?
Only the main ones. We're still good.
Fuck, you're dumb.
Deadpool steals a woman's scooter and rides away.
Even after all this time, I still can't talk about it. Who knew these winds would be so strong?
Everyone on the helicopter and everyone not on the helicopter.
Cut to exterior convoy. The convoy continues down the streets of the city. Cable watches from a nearby building. Cut back to Domino pursuing the convoy.
They're headed into the tunnel.
I'm that kid's only hope, so sit tight and wait for my word.
Whatever. We're gonna lose them if I'm jumping in.
That's a negative, Soul Survivor. Luck is not a superpower. We are so fucked.
Domino lands in traffic and begins walking. Cars swerve past her.
No, we most certainly are not fucked.
One car swerves and hits a lamppost. The lamppost falls over.
Seriously, I don't get it. Like, you shoot luck lasers out of your eyes?
The fallen lamppost causes the car to swerve into a nearby gas station.
It's just hard to picture and certainly not very cinematic.
The explosion in the gas station causes the car to flip over Domino's head. The car provides a ramp for Domino to leap over a ledge and land through a roof of one of the convoy's trucks.
I mean, luck?
The driver pulls a gun on Domino, but it has no bullets.
Like, what coked out glass pipe sucking freak show comic book artist came up with that little chestnut?
Domino fights the driver.
Like, probably a guy who can't even draw feet.
Cut to Cable jumping off a building and landing on a sidewalk. Cut back inside the truck. Domino dispatches the driver and takes control of the truck.
Once again, it all falls on my shoulders. Like, it's why I'm cursed to be a solo act. Like, wander the earth.
I'm in.
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say?
I'm in.
How the fuck are you in already?
Oh shit.
Cable approaches the truck from the front.
It's Cable, 12 o'clock.
Okay, new plan. Use all our imaginary powers to stop Cable from killing that kid.
Deadpool turns a corner and comes up on the convoy.
Coming up on your 6.
A broken window on the truck causes Cable to be blinded by a reflection of light and mist. The shot heads over the truck, breaking the brake fluid line and hitting the truck behind the one Domino is driving. Deadpool rides past the exploding truck.
That gun is amazing.
Cable jumps from one car onto the roof of the convoy.
Where is he? I can't see him.
He's on top of you.
Cable rips the door off the back of the truck.
He's going through the back.
Cable enters the back of the truck.
Oh god, he's inside.
You hear yourself, right?
Accidental double entendres.
Russell Collins.
Hands off that kid. Hands off that kid, John Connor.
Deadpool fires at Cable. Russell looks nervous. Cable begins dislodging cells from the convoy.
Shit.
No.
Shit.
Domino fires backwards. One of the bullets ricochets as dialogue and dislodges a gas canister. Cable prepares a grenade. Domino shoots the gas canister and it flies off, hitting Cable. He is thrown backwards and drops the grenade, which explodes. The back half of the convoy is ripped away. Cable leaps from the wreckage back onto the truck.
You can play at that game.
Deadpool crashes his scooter into a taxi, sending him flying towards the convoy, which he narrowly misses.
Got it. No, I don't. Time, mama.
Lady Luck, take the wheel.
Domino gets up from the driver's seat. The truck careens right. Domino walks through the truck, firing at Cable, and passes Russell. She runs out of bullets and picks up another gun. She and Cable begin fighting in close quarters. Russell pulls out his pen. Cut to Deadpool. He gets up from the road and is hit by a car. He takes out the windshield. The guard inside shoots Deadpool through the hand. Deadpool puts the gun through the bullet hole and turns it back on the guard, shooting him in the face. He then stabs his sword through the car, pinning the guard's foot to the pedal. Looking backwards through his legs, he steers the car. Cut back inside the truck. Cable gets the upper hand.
I'd ask who you are, but you'll be dead in a second.
I'm Domino and doubtful.
Domino escapes his grasp and they begin fighting again. Russell begins using his pen to attempt to break out.
Hang in there, dogs. Oh, this is really hard.
Deadpool approaches the truck. As Cable goes to shoot Domino, Deadpool flies inside, coming to her rescue.
Hey, token.
He shoots at Cable and then kicks him backwards.
You're doing great.
X-Force.
They both get up. Domino returns to the driver's seat. Deadpool turns to Cable.
I guess dubstep never dies.
Bangarang by Skrillex begins playing as the two fight.
Woo!
Black Tom watches the fight from his cell and laughs. Cable accidentally shoots him in the face. The music stops.
You killed Black Tom, you racist son of a bitch!
Cable knocks Deadpool over. Cut to Domino, who attempts to press the brake.
That's unfortunate. We got no brakes.
Cut back to Cable and Deadpool fighting.
Figure it out!
There's nothing I can't kill.
Ooh, somebody knows karate.
Deadpool pulls out his swords. Cable pulls out a gun.
Give me your best shot, One-Eyed Willie.
Cable fires. Deadpool cuts the bullet in half. Cable fires a dozen more times, some of which hit Deadpool.
Here we go.
Deadpool charges Cable. Russell continues attempting to break out.
Domino, mind slowing us down?
Here goes nothing.
She steers the truck through a building. Cable and Deadpool keep fighting hand to hand. The truck comes out the other side of the building and goes across the street through another. Russell manages to get his cell door open. Cable and Deadpool continue fighting. Russell finds the maximum security prisoner.
Knock, knock.
The truck slows down as it reaches a bridge. Russell releases the maximum security prisoner.
That's my boy.
Cable and Deadpool continue fighting. Russell runs toward them. They turn to see the prisoner exit his cell. The prisoner punches the guard and sends the entire truck flying and the bridge crumbling. Only Time by Enya begins playing as the truck falls through the bridge in slow motion.
I'll be the first to admit this did not go according to plan. I'll also be the first to admit that plan was written in crayon.
Still in slow motion, Cable picks up Deadpool's dropped gun and fires at Russell. The prisoner pulls Russell out of the way.
Looks like Russell found a new friend, Jelly. And I'm Jelly.
Domino falls out of the truck and onto a large inflatable panda.
Wow, it turns out Domino's a bit of a badass and maybe possibly mildly lucky. But Cable, that guy's in a mood that is about to get significantly worse.
As Deadpool falls, his crotch rubs against Cable's face. Things return to real time. The truck crashes to the ground. Domino gets up, unscathed. Deadpool gets up, his head having been twisted backwards.
Something is so terribly, terribly wrong. Oh.
He snaps his head back into place.
Oh, God. That hurt. Whew.
Deadpool falls off the truck.
Russell! Russ, where are you?
Nearby, a fist punches through the debris. Russell climbs out.
Russell! Oh, God, Russell, you're okay? Oh, thank God.
Behind Russell, a prisoner gets up, revealed to be Juggernaut.
Oh! Juggernaut! That was you. I should have worn my white pants. You probably get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan. Holy fucking shit.
Domino arrives, assesses the scene, and leaves.
Uncanny X-Men 183, Thor 411, X-Men Unlimited 12.
Juggernaut charges Deadpool.
You know, it has always been a dream of mine to see my face reflected in your helmet as you charge at me with murderous intent. I don't mean right now.
Juggernaut lifts Deadpool into the air.
I'm gonna rip you in half now.
That is such a Juggernaut thing to say.
Juggernaut rips Deadpool in half and throws him to the ground. Deadpool screams.
Oh my God! I can't feel my legs! I can't feel... Oh no, they're right here. Oh.
He reaches for his legs.
Got him. God, Russell!
I have a mission to get my revenge. I want to burn that headmaster alive.
You're not a revenge type. Take it from a friend.
Friend? You were sick and I protected you. You said it yourself. I'm not your friend. Find someone stronger. So I did.
Russell and Juggernaut begin to leave.
Russell, I could protect you back then, but I can now. What do you want me to say, huh? I care about you because, God damn it, I care about you, Russell. What Juggernaut got that I don't have? Don't you say legs. I know you're going to say legs.
Russell mimics legs with his fingers and then flips Deadpool off.
Legs!
Still, hear it out loud.
Russell mimes pulling himself away with a rope.
When you get back here, young man.
Domino approaches Deadpool.
Dobbs, get me out of here, please. Use my arms as backpack straps, okay?
Cut to Domino carrying Deadpool on her back.
I think we may have found your cosmic reason for being here.
I'm pretty sure this isn't it.
X-Force.
Nearby, Cable struggles to get up.
No child is hopeless.
Cut to interior Al's house. Wade and Al sit on her couch.
Don't give up on the boy.
Yeah, but how could you just walk away? It was the coldness in his eyes. You should have heard it. His family really is an F word. Oh, you rub my legs, Mama.
Why would I rub your legs?
Please, they hurt. I have growing pains.
Al reaches over for Wade's legs.
What in the... Why is your hand so tiny again?
That's not my hand.
Oh, Mary, Mother of Joseph.
You know, that was nice for me.
Weasel enters.
Wade, I heard what happened to the convoy and
Weasel gasps and gags upon seeing Wade.
why wouldn't you cover that up?
Cut to a full shot of the couch. Wade's legs are child-sized and his crotch is exposed.
A warrior has nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, but you do. I mean, look at you. You're just straight shirt cocking it, toddler style.
Oh yeah, full Winnie the Pooh.
What's happening? Describe it.
I wouldn't ask him to do that if I were you.
It's like,
Oh fuck, here we go.
it's like he was giving birth anally, but they quit halfway through. They got the legs out and they said, you know what? I'm done.
You happy?
It's like he's a Muppet from the waist down, but this time you can see the Muppet's dick. Grover's got a cock the size of a twig.
Dopinder enters.
Mr. Weasel, I can no longer be double parked. I've had 3 tickets already.
Dopinder sees Wade.
Oh, no, DP, not again.
This has happened before?
Dopinder gags.
Jesus, either vomit or don't. The indecision is killing me.
Why couldn't God take my hearing?
Domino enters.
Oh, wow.
Cool your pits, they're growing back.
I'm talking about your face. I've never seen you without your mask before. Jesus Christ.
Looks like an avocado.
Your legs, though, they're cute. You want to borrow a pair of pants?
She throws the glove over his crotch.
Glad everybody dropped by. You must be wondering why I didn't call you here.
Weasel pulls out a gun.
I'll tell you why I'm here. The time traveler's husband beat me within an inch of my life. He was torturing me, but all I did was tell him everything he wanted to know. So I'm here to help us gear up, so we could go after him without me.
No, I'm doing this alone. The Juggernaut will kill you all.
Weasel holsters his gun.
Fair enough.
I just need a couple of hours to get some legs under me.
What will you do?
I don't care what the kid did to me. I ain't letting Cable get to him, even if I have to teabag him to death.
Really just a sip of tea at this point.
Will you zip it, Black Widow? I'm flowing. The first order of business is to get me in front of Cable so I can pull all the fucking blood out of his body and fashion his bones into a holiday jewelry. And then I'm going to take his skin, stretch it over a homemade mating drum. He's standing right behind you, isn't he?
Al, Wade, Domino, and Weasel all pull out guns. The 4 of them and Dopinder turn to see Cable has entered. He holds his hands up. Wade corrects Al's arm. Aim.
What in the ass? Is this apartment listed on Tinder? Grinder? You picked the wrong shithole to fuck, future boy.
Wade uncrosses his legs.
Is that really necessary?
Wade crosses his legs again.
No, it's his basic instinct.
What can you help me with?
I'm here to proposition you.
Oh boy, he's really teeing it up, isn't he?
Who gets to make the first joke?
I think we should all do it at the same time.
They all put their guns away.
Good call.
For $45, you get sucky suck.
I only do the pants over the pants mouth stuff. Fuck.
The proposition has a wonderful Guy Pearce performance.
Wait. I want to do mine over. Give us the line
I
again.
need your help. And trust me, I'm even less happy about this than you are. But you unleash the Juggernaut, you dumb. See you next Tuesday. I can't bring him down alone, so here we are.
Well, we're no longer accepting applications for X-Force, unfortunately. Even if we were, There's a wind advisory in effect until at least.
We don't have a lot of time. Your friend's about to make his first kill.
No offense, but if you know so much, why not time travel back to when he was a baby? Kill him then, or better yet, head back a little further, kill baby Hitler!
I use the device to slide through time. The longer I travel, the harder it is to control. I got 2 charges. One to get me here, one to get me home.
Well, that is just lazy writing.
Your boy's gonna kill the headmaster of the orphanage tonight. After that, he gets a real taste of it.
Like 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst, motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus.
Cable begins approaching Wade.
So he keeps killing and killing and killing and killing until one day he kills the wrong fucking people. My people.
Cable pulls out his fanny pack. Everyone redraws their guns.
Relax. I'm retrieving something from my utility bag.
It's a goddamn fanny pack, and you know it, you sick son of a bitch. The difference is night and day.
Cable takes out some lip balm and begins applying it to his lips.
You remind me of my wife.
Sorry?
I said you remind me of my wife.
No, I'm sorry that you said that while making heavy eye contact and applying lip balm.
She always struggled. She was funny and filtered her pain through the prism of humor, something I could never master. It was my fault she died. It was my job to stop people like him.
A flashback begins as Cable continues to talk. Cut to a record player in his apartment.
I came close a few times.
There's an explosion in Cable's apartment. Cable's wife and daughter begin to run. An older Russell enters.
He wasn't too happy about that. He was trying to hurt me, and he knew exactly how to do it.
The older Russell incinerates the apartment, killing Cable's family.
Blessed are the wicked who are healed by my hand.
Cut to Cable discovering the bodies and the burnt teddy bear.
He came into my home and took the only thing that made it a home. Sound familiar?
I'm sorry.
Cable grunts.
No, I'm really sorry, but that isn't Russell. It doesn't have to be him.
If you knew what I knew.
Yeah, he's got anger issues. Maybe a small learning disability, but splash of diabetes, but nothing that can't be fixed. Nothing that.
If you could go back and stop the people that took your girl, would you?
Of course I fucking would, but I wouldn't kill a kid.
I'm not asking you to kill a kid. I'll kill a kid. I'm asking you to save hundreds of other kids. Russell's gonna burn down that orphanage, and I can imagine your dead girlfriend would want you to do the right thing, wouldn't she? So what's it gonna be, handsome?
Give me a chance to save him.
What?
You said once he kills someone, he gets a taste for it. If we get to him before that happens, promise you'll give me a chance to put him on a different path.
Define chance.
I don't know, Thanos. How long does it take to save someone's soul? That's not.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
What? No.
Best I can do, Green Lantern. Take it or leave it.
Wade carefully gets off the couch.
He's doing it. Look at the little fella. He's doing it.
Carpenter gags.
There he goes.
Jesus Christ.
Just shirt cocking it.
Ugh.
Wade slowly makes his way over to Cable.
There you go, little fella. Go on, you're doing it. My beautiful, hairless, Twizzler-legged baby boy.
Christ, that's disturbing.
Wade holds his hand out to Cable.
"30 seconds.
Cable shakes his hand.
Deal.
Deal.
No idea what's happening.
Probably for the best.
Cut to interior taxi. Establishing shot of a taxi going down a road.
And this is why you never eat a raw starfish.
Cut to inside the taxi. Doppender is driving Deadpool, Domino, and Cable.
It's just common sense.
Where the hell are we going?
You said it yourself. Nothing to stop the Juggernaut. We need backup.
I will bathe in the blood of your enemies.
You need help.
For a moment, no one says anything.
Can you turn off the music?
Doppender reaches for the button. Deadpool stops him.
You'll do no such thing. Why don't you just say it in an Indian accent?
What the hell are you?
Once again, intolerance rears its ugly head. I'm so sorry. It gets better.
Deadpool strokes Doppinder's face.
I'm not a fucking racist, moron.
Well, tell that to Black Tom. He was like a brother to me.
Deadpool does the sign of the cross.
I'm with the old white guy on this one, and that's a twist.
So what exactly do you do in the future anyway, huh? Some kind of soldier?
Yeah, something like that.
I was a soldier, special forces. I bet 50 years from now, we're bestest buddies.
50 years from now, you're very dead. Your entire generation fucked this planet into a coma.
Boom, spoiler alert! Planets!
Next time, Uber.
Here's the spoiler alert. You're not a fucking hero. You're just an annoying clown dressed up as a sex toy.
Well, I got news for you. My heart is in the right place. Russell's not going to kill anyone. Because of me, he's going to know what real love looks like.
Because of you, I'll always know what a grown man with baby balls looks like.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
I should have finished college.
Right here.
Doppender slams the brakes. They stop outside X Mansion. Cut to interior X Mansion. Inside the X Mansion, Colossus reads the X-Men manual. In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel can be faintly heard. Cut to outside. Deadpool is playing the music on a small boombox. Colossus rolls over in his bed.
I made mistakes. I want to take them back. You trusted me. I took that trust and turned it into a glory hole in an airport bathroom. The one in Minneapolis. You know the one? Colossus. I wouldn't ask for your help unless it was life or death. That kid needs our help. I know you're listening. He's teamed up with the Juggernaut. The fucking Juggernaut. He's like my favorite X-Men character ever. My favorite Marvel character ever. But you should never meet your heroes because honestly, he's a bit of a dick. And he's like a lot of dicks. He's as hard as a rock. Because nothing causes nothing but problems.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Yukio watch from nearby. Yukio waves.
Hi, Wade.
Hi, Yukio.
Please don't.
Oh, you guys make such a super cute couple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Colossus. Look, I don't deserve your friendship or your help. But this kid does. And I'm not going to bail on him like everyone else. Come on. Any chance Pigeon Wings is available? It's just fine. It's just fine.
Deadpool heads back to the taxi but turns around.
No! You know what? Doing the right thing is sometimes messy and fucked up. And not particularly convenient. So stay here and Chateau de Virgin while we get our God.
Deadpool backs into the taxi, struggling for a moment to find the door handle.
You're doing great.
Deadpool knocks on the window. Doppender opens the door. Negasonic and Yukio continue to watch from nearby. Cut to exterior orphanage. Juggernaut and Russell approach the orphanage.
So you wear that helmet because your brother tried to read your mind?
Yeah, but he's in a wheelchair, so you, Steven.
Cut to inside the orphanage.
Russell, sir. He's not alone.
Let's see it now. Secure the children. The headmaster walks away. Cut back outside. Russell puts on sunglasses.
What do you say we go fuck some shit up?
Let's fuck some shit up is my legal middle name.
They ascend the steps to the front door.
Watch my back. I got the old man.
Amen, brother.
Cut to the taxi squealing up to the gates of the orphanage. Deadpool, Domino, and Cable get out.
Time to make the chimichangas.
30 seconds.
I finally know why I'm here. I was raised in this place. Well, not raised. I was tortured.
Wow. It's your cosmic reason for being here. Shall we?
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
The trio stands before the gates together.
Hey, been meaning to ask you, what's the creepy, dirty hobo bear?
It's not dirt. It's the blood of my dear daughter.
I have a gluten sensitivity. So one glass of wine.
Deadpool imitates an explosion with his hands.
Yeah. I wish we could head back in time and I could take all that back. We should just cue the fucking music.
Welcome to the Party by Diplo featuring French Montana, Lil Pump, and Javier Ward begins playing. The trio runs toward the orphanage. Deadpool notices Domino running with them. Cut to inside. The headmaster opens the door. Welcome home, Russell. We missed you.
Russell, you don't need to do this. Let's talk.
The headmaster slams the door shut and runs away.
Why are you dressed like the Unabomber?
Russell screams and blows the doors open.
That's why.
Russell runs inside.
Told you this little fucker's too far gone.
Zip it, Thanos. We have a deal, and you.
Cable shoves his hand in Deadpool's face.
Hey,
They turn their attention back to Juggernaut.
I'm gonna shove that cab driver right up your ass.
My body and my hands are so soft.
You should probably head back to the car.
I think I'll head back to the car.
Carpenter runs away. Juggernaut begins approaching them.
It works best when you pull the trigger.
Cable shoots Juggernaut at point-blank range, sending him flying backwards.
It's amazing.
Cut back inside. Russell chases down the headmaster, burning the buildings as he walks.
Say it!
You are an abomination! Russell throws a fireball. The headmaster gets thrown back, but gets back up and keeps running. Cut back outside. Cable, Domino, and Deadpool all shoot Juggernaut as he approaches.
No, I'm gonna shove the red guy up in the old guy.
I believe them. Every man for themselves.
Deadpool runs. Cable turns the dial on his gun all the way up. Juggernaut grabs the gun before he can fire. All three heroes attack Juggernaut in close quarters. Deadpool hops on Juggernaut's back.
Beat it, midget.
Juggernaut kicks Cable into a nearby car. Deadpool attempts to screw off Juggernaut's helmet.
Hey, big guy. The sun's getting real low.
Juggernaut grabs Deadpool's leg.
Ah, shit, fuck.
Juggernaut whips Deadpool around and impales his head on a fence. He adjusts his helmet and picks Deadpool back up, throwing him some distance. Cable struggles to get up. Domino continues to shoot Juggernaut, narrowly avoiding his attempts to grab her.
Come here, beautiful.
Cut back in the building. Russell continues chasing the headmaster.
Say it!
Russell throws another fireball, blowing out a series of windows. Cut back to Deadpool, whose impalement has left him dizzy. He sees Cable and Domino laying on the ground nearby. In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel begins playing as Colossus stands over him. Deadpool reaches out. Colossus picks him up. In the background, Domino and Cable continue fighting Juggernaut. Deadpool makes a scissorsing motion with his fingers. Colossus pulls the bit of fence out of Deadpool's head, and the music stops.
You came for me.
I'm not giving up on you. And you were not giving up on that boy.
Who says that rules aren't meant to be broken?
It's time to fight dirty.
Time to sweep the leg, Johnny.
Hey, pick on someone your own size.
Deadpool slaps Colossus's ass as he charges Juggernaut.
That's such a you thing to say. Go get him, Tiger Big Steve. I fucked up right up.
Welcome to the Party by Diplo featuring French Montana, Lil Pump, and Javier Ward begins playing again as Colossus and Juggernaut begin fighting. Cut to the headmaster running into another building. He gets up on a stage and grabs a tool. Back outside, Juggernaut rips off his sleeves and beats Colossus. Deadpool, Domino, and Cable stand nearby.
You look great.
Say it!
The trio looks over to where Russell is. Russell throws a fireball at the doors of the building the headmaster is hiding in, blowing the doors away.
Russell!
Bingo!
Cable and Deadpool run over to Russell. Domino stands watching the fight between Colossus and Juggernaut. Juggernaut throws Colossus. Colossus picks up a piece of metal and bends it around his fist. He stabs Juggernaut in the eye with it, and then punches him in the crotch. He pulls Juggernaut's legs out from under him.
That's right. I'm fighting dirty.
Cable and Deadpool are blocked by a dozen armed orderlies. In the background, Domino enters the burning orphanage.
Oh, great.
There they are, those freaks.
Bunch of armed pedophiles in nursing shoes. Can I have one of those guns?
No.
That's fine.
Get off this property, mutant scum.
I'm just going to use this brick.
The orderlies charge Cable and Deadpool.
Maximum effort!
They all begin fighting. Deadpool hits one with a brick while Cable shoots some. Cut inside the building. Domino enters the room where the children are being kept.
Who says you can't go home again?
Domino fights the orderlies guarding the children. Cut back to Cable and Deadpool fighting orderlies, and then back to Domino. She kicks one in the crotch. The children cheer. Cut back to Russell confronting the headmaster.
Say it. Say what you said every time you tortured me. Say it. Blessed are the wicked who are healed by my hand.
Blessed are the wicked who are healed by my hand. Cut to Domino continuing to fight the orderlies. She causes one to trip and break his neck on a bed frame. As he falls, he kicks something that trips another orderly, causing that one to accidentally stab himself in the throat. Another orderly becomes pinned down under some metal objects. Cut back outside to Juggernaut and Colossus's fight. Juggernaut picks up Colossus. Colossus breaks one of Juggernaut's fingers.
You call me motherfucker.
Juggernaut punches Colossus. Cut back inside to Domino. A shelf falls and decapitates the orderly who is pinned down. The children cheer for Domino. Back outside, Colossus spits out one of his teeth and yells, charging Juggernaut, beating him for a few seconds and throwing him into a bus. Cut back to Cable and Deadpool, who finish dispatching the orderlies outside.
Oh my god! Did you feel that too?
Deadpool and Cable simultaneously shoot the last two orderlies.
Only best buddies execute pedophiles together.
They run off to stop Russell. Back inside, Domino gathers the children who are trapped in the room by flames. Cut back outside to Cable and Deadpool.
You got 30 seconds, you jabbering butt plug.
Now we're getting it.
Cut to Juggernaut picking up the bus. Colossus says something in Russian before Juggernaut hits him with the entire bus. Cut to Domino.
I need a bus to get you all out of here.
The bus crashes through the wall nearby. Domino gestures toward it.
Weapons?
She opens the back door of the bus and sends the kids through.
Oh, jeez.
The kids begin escaping through the bus. Cut to Russell confronting the headmaster.
It's time to burn for what you've done.
A child should not be burdened with such power. Russell prepares to kill the headmaster. Deadpool and Cable burst in and stand between the two.
Russell, wait!
Russell throws a fireball. Cable blocks it and sends it through the roof. Outside, the X-Jet arrives. Deadpool and Cable dodge debris from the roof. The headmaster escapes. Cable pulls out a gun.
Wait, he hasn't got anyone yet.
What more do you need to see?
Don't you fucking dare. He's just a kid.
Tick tock, meters running.
Cable holsters his gun. Cut back outside. Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Yukio run from the X-Jet. Juggernaut throws Colossus around.
I'm gonna melt you down and make a cock ring.
Colossus attempts to grab a nearby exposed wire. Juggernaut lifts him up. Yukio ties Juggernaut's legs together with some electrified chains. He drops Colossus, who tears Juggernaut's pants while falling. In slow motion, Negasonic begins charging her power, and Colossus sticks the exposed wire up Juggernaut's exposed ass. Negasonic sends him flying into some nearby water. Cut back to Russell, Deadpool, and Cable.
Told you. Leave me alone.
Come on.
Listen to me.
Russell attacks Cable. Cable charges him with his shield and throws Russell to the floor. Russell burns Cable's arm. Deadpool grabs Cable and Russell sends them both flying toward the wall, landing in the playground outside. Cut to Yukio, Negasonic, and Colossus looking at Juggernaut.
That's how we do it in Mother Russia.
Cut to Deadpool and Cable lying on the ground.
They say millennials are the hardest to reach.
Oh no, you're doing amazing.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Go home, Wade. You're ruining everything. I'm getting good at this shit. Go, go, go.
Deadpool and Cable take shelter behind some playground equipment as Russell sends another fireball at them.
He dies tonight, Wade. You can't stop me.
Deadpool and Cable notice the headmaster running to cover nearby.
Even runs like a fucking pervert.
An online predator who lost his laptop.
Cable spots his gun laying in the rubble nearby.
There's one bullet left in that gun.
Wait. Please, just give me a second. I got this.
He leaves cover with his hands raised.
Stay back. Go home, Wade.
Deadpool slowly approaches Russell.
Let's talk. It doesn't have to go this way. That piece of shit, he deserves to die for what he did to you. He hurt you badly. Makes you want to hurt others, but if you kill him, he wins. You become everything he says you are. But worse, you're just a kid. You don't want to hurt anyone.
How do you know what I want?
Because I've been inside you. Oh, wow, that came out wrong. I've been inside your shoes, yeah. Which is also off-putting. It's not a great analogy. The point is, there are people. There are people in this fucking world besides him who will treat you right. It isn't too late. Don't do it. I never should have left you there.
Deadpool hugs Russell.
I never should have left you in that prison.
Can't trust you. I can't trust anybody.
Russell burns Deadpool. Deadpool falls down in pain. Russell sends him flying over towards Cable. Domino runs over.
Wonderful kid.
Colossus, Negasonic, and Yukio run over.
Can't stop me, Wade.
Deadpool pulls out a power dampening collar.
I got one more idea. It's just a really, really bad one, even for me.
Deadpool puts on the collar.
Wade, what are you doing?
All right. This is for all the marbles, kid. You're gonna kill someone today,
Blessed are the wicked,
and it's got to be me.
who are healed by my hand.
In slow motion, Russell gears up to throw a fireball. Cable mouths, "Fuck this," and runs for his gun. Tomorrow by Eileen Quinn begins playing. Cable runs for his gun. Deadpool runs to catch up.
Tomorrow.
Russell prepares his shot. Cable reaches his gun. Russell looks over. Cable fires. Deadpool jumps in the way and takes the bullet. Everyone looks shocked. Deadpool groans and rolls over.
Tell me they got that in slow motion.
Deadpool sits up and inspects the wound.
Oh, that's not good. No, sir.
Everyone else gathers around. The headmaster begins escaping.
You sacrificed yourself for me.
Yeah, and it was the best thing I ever did. I told you I care about you. You're a good kid, Russell.
The teddy bear Cable carries around loses the charred blood.
Hey, the bear. It worked.
Cable looks at the teddy bear.
Because of you.
No, Wade. Because of you.
Colossus moves to remove the collar from Deadpool.
No, stop. Just let it happen, okay? I guess my heart was finally in the right place. That riddle is so fucked up.
Deadpool lies down. Russell takes off his mask.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I've been trying to make this happen for a while. Like the whole movie. Please, just leave me. I don't want to be without an audience.
Domino kneels down.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, God. I hope the Academy's watching. Get my Oscar.
Just rest, okay?
Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you find me in the night and not build a snowman?
Deadpool appears to die. Everyone begins to walk away.
Before I go, sorry, I got a bit more time. Domino, I want you to have my Adventure Time watch.
He hands it to her.
Well, it turns out that I'm the lucky one. Thank you.
He turns to Negasonic.
Hey, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's been a pleasure. Yeah.
Hi, Wade.
And you, Chromebone.
He turns to Colossus.
I haven't always been the best friend to you, but you've always been that to me. So thank you. Say fuck for me just once. Come on. We'll do it together. It's no big deal. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck.
Hell. Language cap, you swamp mouth.
He turns to Cable.
And you, Cable, you get back to your family. You tell him Wade says hi. And promise me one thing. That you'll start judging people not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Jesus.
Our dog.
Russell comes back over and kneels in close.
There you are. Hey, you're a superhero now, Bubba. Look, family is not an F word, all right? There's one out there for you. Just keep looking, okay? Oh, guys, for a second there. Man, really.
Deadpool sits motionless for a moment.
Oh, it's so hard to go. I just love being around you guys so much. So much. Now I can feel it now. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. I feel the soul exiting the husk. Yeah. Can you see it? Do you see that beautiful bright light? There it is.
Deadpool sits motionless for a moment.
Oh, fuck, that's the sun. Oh, don't stare directly into that. Oh, I just have a few final words. Woodpecker, gingivitis. Hard swallop. Do you want to build a snowman? Fuck you
Deadpool
up.
dies for real. His arm goes limp. Cable walks away. Cut to Wade's apartment. Take on Me by Aha begins playing. Cut to the hazy afterlife version of Wade's apartment. Vanessa sits in a chair. Wade enters. Vanessa turns to him. She gets up to greet him. She grabs his hand and pulls him through the invisible wall. Past the wall, he returns to how he originally looked.
Sorry I'm late. There was a bunch of handy-capable children who were stuck in a tree.
No.
No, but I did have to help a kid.
Yeah. And he's got a terrible name.
Just awful. I tried to tell him. Is this heaven, by the way?
It is now.
So sorry.
He hugs her.
It's okay.
Cut back to the others. Cable tenderly holds the teddy bear. He pulls out his time travel device. Cut back to the apartment.
I miss you so much. What is it? What's wrong?
It's not your time.
What do you mean it's not time? I'm here. I made it.
You can't stay.
No, I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere without you.
It's okay. There's a time for us. It's just not now. They need you.
Who?
He turns around to see a vision of all his friends surrounding his body.
Your F word.
But why?
You'll find out. It's all right. I'll be here.
I love you.
I know. I love you too. Now go. Go on. Get out of here. Go.
He turns to leave.
Hey. Kiss me like you miss me, Red.
Oh, come here.
She runs over to him. They make out for a few moments.
Don't fuck Elvis.
Don't fuck Colossus.
Wait, what?
The timer dings. Wade is pulled back to the real world. Cut to Cable, who uses his time travel device to return to when Dopinder dropped Deadpool, Domino, and himself off at the gates.
Time to make the chimichangas. 30 seconds. Hey, been meaning to ask you, what's with the creepy, dirty hobo bear?
It's my daughter's teddy bear. Her name's Hope.
Well,
Cable pats Deadpool on the chest. Deadpool giggles.
what are you saying? Somebody swiped right?
All of the events since that moment play back in rapid slow motion, returning to normal speed when Deadpool leapt in front of Cable's shot.
Tell me they got that. Tell me they got that in slow motion.
You sacrificed yourself for me.
It would seem like, huh?
He pulls the skee ball token out from his suit. The bullet Cable shot is lodged in it.
Genuine, high-grade lead.
He looks at Cable.
You time-sliding son of a bitch! You did this for me? Wait, you can't go back. You used that last of your fuel. What about your daughter, your wife?
Now my family's safe. And I didn't do it for you. No. I'm gonna stick around for a while and make sure the world doesn't shit itself into oblivion.
No, you did it for me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
I really didn't.
Pretty sure you did.
No, I'm positive I didn't.
Fine, all right. Well, let's flip a coin, okay? Heads, you did it for me. Tails, you did it for me.
Deadpool flips the skee ball token.
I'm not even going to look because you did it for me.
Say it again.
You did it for me.
Jesus.
We must get the collar off.
Forget it. It's no use. These collars don't just come off.
Wait,
He pulls out the pen.
I have an idea.
No, 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 no. Please don't do that. Please.
Russell begins attempting to get the collar off.
I'd rather die of cancer. I'd rather die of cancer. Let's just. Oh, God. They do say the pen is grosser than the sword.
Russell gives up.
We need the code.
Try 7?
Settle down, Captain Lucky. It's not even. It's not gonna be one number.
Russell presses 7. The collar comes off.
Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Oh, God, that's such lazy writing.
I still got it.
Put that back in your prison wallet. Oh,
Deadpool faces Cable.
I don't know how to thank you, but I do know how to hug you.
No.
Deadpool goes in for a hug.
Yes, here we go. Bring it. Bring it on. Come on. Pelvis to pelvis. Let's go tip to tip. There we go. The kids call the stocking.
The sound of a knife unsheathing is heard.
Is there a knife in my dick?
There's a knife in your dick, yes.
I'm just gonna back up now.
Deadpool backs off.
Yeah. Yeah.
No need to go full Yento. Okay, gonna pretend like that never happened. Let's go home, Russell.
Cut to a shot of the whole group leaving together. The headmaster runs up behind them. The group stops and looks at him as he begins yelling at them. All you dirty mutants are gonna rot in hell with the boy. Your souls are beyond redemption.
Let's see your soul, perv.
Cable pulls out a knife. Deadpool stops him.
No more. We're better than that. We're better than him. No more senseless violence. No more bloodshed. We'll let karma take care of him.
The day of reckoning is here. From off screen, Doppender drives the taxi straight into the headmaster, killing him instantly.
I'm gonna miss him. He seemed great.
Doppender exits the taxi.
Woo! Courage, motherfuckers!
And karma, motherfucker.
I could hear you coming the last 30 seconds. I could barely keep a straight face.
I want some more.
I bet you do, Brown Panther.
We should leave before Fuckernaut wakes up.
Colossus laughs.
Good call. You guys coming with us?
No, we'll get the kids back to the mansion. Besides, we're X-Men.
No, you're ex-people.
He pokes her nose.
You're exhausting.
I see what you did there. Puns.
Bye, Wade.
Bye, Yukio.
The group begins walking away. We Belong by Pat Benatar begins playing. Deadpool narrates over the shot.
What did you get when you take 8 feet of chrome, 1 pinch of courage, a cup of good luck, a dab of racism, a splash of diabetes, and a wheelbarrow full of stage 4 cancer? Answer, a family. See, I didn't lie what kind of film it was. If there's anything you take away from today other than the need to Google, what the fuck is dubstep? It's that we all need to belong to someone.
As they leave, Juggernaut gets up in the background. End credits. Mid-credits scene, cut to X Mansion. Yukio and Negasonic Teenage Warhead repair Cable's time travel device.
Right. How does something so small generates enough energy to reverse time is...
Oh, just fix it, 11, or I'll just take it to the Genius Bar.
Cable's gonna kill you when he finds out.
Never heard of him.
Why do you think I'm helping him?
The Lord works in mysterious ways, don't I? A good day.
Deadpool leaves.
Bye, Wade.
Bye, Yukio.
That was probably a bad idea.
What have we done?
If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher begins playing as the credits start again. Cut to interior Wade's apartment. Wade stands in front of Vanessa after the attack on their apartment.
I hope we sharpen the cream cheese spreader.
Vanessa gasps. Wade turns and throws the cream cheese spreader. This time he hits Sergey square in the forehead.
I'll be right back.
He pulls out Cable's time travel device.
We're definitely naming our kid Cher.
Cut to the street. Peter has just completed his successful parachute landing.
Peter!
Woo! X-Force!
Walk away. Just walk away.
But we're X-Force.
Nope, we're not. There's no X-Force. Nuh-uh.
All right. Well, this has been pretty scary.
Go home, Sugar Bear. Just go home.
Okay. Will you give Domino my email?
Cut to Interior Research Base. Wolverine watches as the version of Deadpool from X-Men Origins Wolverine appears.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Wade? Hey, you. Like a striker finally figured out a way to shut you up.
Wolverine unleashes his claws. Deadpool shoots the other Deadpool in the head, killing him instantly. Deadpool enters.
It's me. Don't scratch. Just cleaning up the timelines, okay?
Deadpool shots the body of the other Deadpool a few more times, then walked away.
Love you. See you in
Fuck
Deadpool
off.
3.
Cut to interior Ryan Reynolds' house. Ryan Reynolds sits at his desk holding some papers.
Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
He is revealed to be holding the script for Green Lantern. A gunshot is heard and blood spatters all over the script. Deadpool is revealed to have killed Ryan Reynolds.
You're welcome, Canada.
End movie.
Well done, everyone. Well done. Thank you. Oh my God, everyone did a wonderful job, and thanks, and have a great night.